Hey folks, I'm HB and this is Dr. Pink. Back and healthy again. Dr. Pink was at the guitar doctor. Got a treatment and now it sounds very cool again. So today's topic is the smoking rock intro, Malboro Man type. So complicated title but very easy. These are those moments where you hear like a kind of an intro, or you're hanging in your band room and it's time for a smoke, and the guitar player is just having a smoke, and playing around a little bit. And sometimes you hear these on the records. You even hear they recorded the cigarette, the burning cigarettes. That's why in parentheses Malboro Man. Some ideas how you create this typical sound. As I'm doing just right now. So that's basically what's going on here. Maybe it's a little bit strange topic for some of you, but just this kind of an intro, bluesy, rocky intro, and the way how you work around, create this kind of bluesy rock, but still rock sound, which is great for any kind of a lowrider intro. So in this case, the sound settings are pretty essential because otherwise it doesn't work. I'm using a Friedman amp here, a Friedman amp emulation, 2x12 cabinet with U87 microphones. But you can use any kind of tube amp or tube amp simulation. And the rest we're doing with the guitar. And there's no compression on it, as you can hear, and only a little reverb. It could be even totally dry signal. And now we really need to create the tone on the guitar itself. So maybe what is played is maybe go ahead and close you. Now chords are very easy. We're taking E5, playing E5, second fret, G5, third fret, eighth string is damped, and the ring finger is in the third fret. D5, third fret, second fret, E string is not played, and A5. So these are the typical AC/DC chords, or whatever you want, typical rock chords, and A5 here in the second fret. Now the guitar has to be tuned perfect, that you really have this, that it sounds like this. And you work a lot with the volume. As you can see, the volume now was on like 30%, maybe now on 40, and you just attack the string slightly. See, now I put it on maximum level. Same thing on maximum volume. This is the main thing which you need to do. Also with attacking the chords, you have to attack very precise. And in between, to create this typical moody thing, you can also add a vibrato effect by just moving guitar a little bit like this. You press a little bit against the guitar here. See? Now you create this effect. Don't exaggerate it, otherwise it gets too hard. Just slightly. Don't just move it like this. You have to give a counter pressure with your attacking arm here. What also you can do as a dynamic thing is when you play the chord, slide in the volume. And the mixture between playing the chords soft with low volume and taking a little bit more, adding more volume. Now attack hard. This is a cool way of really creating this moody thing. Yeah, that's the way you work with the chords, and any kind of dynamic shift is cool as long as it is fluent and moving from A to B. See? And you're at all time of the world because you're still smoking a cigarette. I don't smoke anymore, but I used to smoke a lot, like 60 cigarettes a day. Now you can add some solo parts, or like here's also a little special technique needed. Really need to work with the whole sound. The lick is very easy. 5 7 5 7 5. But I do hammer. See, I make this slight bending trick. And the more you add vibrato, the more this distortion of the sound comes out. So, or you can attack it a little bit harder to make the sound more aggressive. See. Now moving up here in the 12th fret pentatonic position 1. See. The more you attack, the more the distortion comes out. Now I have the distortion on maximum. Now I was playing with maximum distortion, still the same little lick. See? That's the way you do it. Now I play the whole thing with only these two little licks and the chords, and you see how it works. But basically this is not really a full method, just the way you can do it. Add some pauses or this movement to stop it as an effect. Maybe they can start with the groove. Very simple, only with 4 chords. Those 2 licks and by using different sound settings. Very cool stuff. Maybe it was not too much instructional, but it's this thing which cannot really be taught, because more or less how to fill the spaces is something which is very individual. But the main thing is now was how to work with the sound and the distortion is what really is going on. Yo, those are a few ideas. Hope this was very helpful for you. As I said, it cannot be taught more precise from my point of view, because it's really individual how long you want to let ring a chord in such an open intro. Maybe depends on the cigarette you're smoking. I don't know. I'm not making hidden ads for cigarettes here, because I'm a convinced non-smoker now. But I know the thing, I used to have the cigarette here in my guitar because I was smoking so much, but it's a long time ago. Yeah, so just be creative and enjoy those 4 chords, which you all know by now. I'm pretty sure about that. But the way you play it, that's the main thing.